shoot off their head and then go up to them and knife them. They will die. You can even wait a few seconds to get some more points. You will get 10 points for each second they stay alive. But if they die out on their own, you will only get 50 points in World at War and 100 points in Black Ops. So be aware of that and don't wait too long before knifing them. Now, shooting off their head is most of the time better than just doing a headshot, because just for shooting off the head of a zombie and letting them die out on their own, you get 120 points instead of 100 for only getting a headshot. Now, of course, you cannot control whether you shoot off his head and he stays alive or he just dies from the headshot, because that just depends on which round you're on. But anyways, that has been it for the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the Verrückt Runner, and you might have already heard of this, and you might also already know this, but on Verrückt, the runners are faster than on any other map. Now, you might have not really realized this, because Verrückt isn't really the map where you train and you really realize this. You really pretty much camp on this map, and it's also not that much of a difference to the normal zombies. So that's probably why you'd have not noticed this yet. But if you train in the Thompson room, which you can do, you can realize it, because if you're holding a heavy weapon like an LMG, the zombies are actually faster than you, and that's pretty much the only difference. On this map, you can't train with heavy weapons, because if you sprint with them, you're slower than the zombies, and on every other map, it's not like this. You can train with every weapon and still be faster than the zombies. Now, I don't recommend training with a heavy weapon anyways. You should always have like a light weapon, like a ray gun or a pistol, to run around and train up the zombies before killing them. But it's definitely an interesting thing about Verrückt that you might have not known yet. So coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the nuke on Nacht der Untoten, and you might be, what is wrong with this nuke? There's nothing different. I can't think of anything, and I just found out about this recently, and I never before came across this. And by the way, this is only World at War. So on Nacht der Untoten, when you use the nuke, which is a power up that kills every zombie on the map, you will not get any points for this, no matter if you use it between the rounds. No matter how many zombies you kill with it, you will never get points for it on the World at War Nacht der Untoten map. And this is not necessarily a bad thing, because on the early rounds, you might always get into that situation where you have a nuke, but you also still have some zombies left, and you can't really decide if you want to go get the nuke, get the 400 points, or the zombies, because you're not sure what results in more points. On this map, it's easy. The nuke never gives you any points, so don't take it if you're going for points at the moment, because it will not help you out with that at all. So that has been it for the number 3 spot. Probably not going to be as useful, because most of you are not going to be playing Nacht der Untoten as much on World at War. But anyways, I thought it was quite interesting, so let's get into the number 2 spot, which is again going to be the nuke. And this is going to be the difference between the World at War and the Black Ops nuke. And now you might be like, bruh, I already know. When you have a double points on Black Ops, you get 800 points, and on World at War, you get only 400 for the nuke. And that's not what I'm trying to tell you with this. There's another significant difference between the World at War and the Black Ops nuke, and that is how it actually works. So we know the nuke actually kills all of the zombies that are on the map, but it doesn't happen immediately. You can see some of the zombies aren't instantly dead, and from time to time, one after another loses their head, and you can see them all dying pretty slowly. But now the key difference between Black Ops and World at War nuke is, on the World at War nuke, while the zombies are still dying, and while some of them are still alive, they can still hit you and bring you down, as you can see here. I know on this custom map, as you can see here, I don't really go down. I go into this gray mode, which is basically going down. It just happens because I have quick revive. But here, as you can see on Black Ops 2 Origins in the starting room, I get trapped in this corner and I get the nuke, and they just can't attack me while they're dying, and I just get out of the corner a few seconds later freely, not wounded at all. Now, if you'd ask me which nuke I'd prefer, I'd obviously say the Black Ops one, because I've died so many times because of the World at War nuke. And I just want to tell you, be careful. If you did not know about this yet, you have to be careful. Also, if you get the nuke, don't just run into the zombies like a dumb idiot, because they will bring you down, although you got the nuke, which is annoying. But hey, they improved it in Black Ops, and I'm so happy about this. So that has been it for the number 2 spot. Let's get into the number 1 spot for things that you have not known about zombies yet. Actually, before